I'm Dr. Chris Dost, and I want to welcome you to the Speaking Arabic and Hebrew series. As some of you know, I have a series on speaking Arabic and another series on speaking Hebrew. This series is designed to be a supplement to those two and to help learners understand the similarities and differences between the two languages. Before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, to click the bell so that you'll be notified when I publish future videos, and please be sure to share this video on social media so that others can learn about this channel as well. All right, let's get started. Our first word is I. In Hebrew, we say ani, and in Palestinian Arabic, we say ana, ana. Ani in Hebrew, and ana in Palestinian Arabic. You masculine singular. In Hebrew, it is ata, ata. And in Palestinian Arabic, it is generally inta, inta. Although sometimes you will also hear inta, inta. Now, for those of you who may have taken Modern Standard Arabic, you might be familiar with anta, anta, A-N-T-A, which is actually a little bit more similar to the Hebrew ata, ata. You, feminine singular, in Hebrew is at, at. And in Palestinian Arabic, it is inti, inti. He, in Hebrew is hu, hu. In Palestinian Arabic, it is huwe or hu, huwe or hu. She, in Hebrew, is he, he. In Palestinian Arabic, it is hiye or he, hiye or he. All right, now let's make some sentences with these pronouns. So we'll need a few nouns. The word for man is gever in Hebrew, gever, gever. And in Arabic, it is zeleme, zeleme. Gever in Hebrew and zeleme in Palestinian Arabic. I am a man, therefore, would be ani gever in Hebrew and ana zeleme in Palestinian Arabic. Ani gever in Hebrew and ana zeleme in Palestinian Arabic. Note that in both Hebrew and Palestinian Arabic, there is no need for a verb. These are verbless sentences. There is no word for am, and in fact, there is no word for a or an. So in both languages, what we're literally saying is I, man. But of course, we'll translate that into English as I am a man. You are a man. In Hebrew, we have ata gever, and in Palestinian Arabic, inte zalame, inte zalame. He is a man. In Hebrew, it is hu gever, and in Palestinian Arabic, huwe zalame, huwe zalame. Woman in Hebrew is isha, isha, and in Palestinian Arabic, mara, mara. And so I am a woman in Hebrew would be ani isha, ani isha, and in Palestinian Arabic, ana mara, ana mara. You are a woman. See if you can figure this one out on your own now. How do you say you and how do you say woman in Hebrew and then in Arabic? I'll give you a few seconds to figure it out. In Hebrew, it is at isha, and in Palestinian Arabic, it is inti mara, inti mara. She is a woman. Again, take a few seconds to see if you can figure it out. In Hebrew, it is hi isha, and in Palestinian Arabic, it is hiye mara, hiye mara. Now, the word for boy in Hebrew is yeled, and in Palestinian Arabic, it is weled. Now, I want to point out that oftentimes when you have a noun in Hebrew that begins with a Y sound, the Arabic cognate will often appear with a W. So in Hebrew, we have yeled. In Arabic, we have weled. How would you say, I am a boy, both in Hebrew and in Palestinian Arabic? Ani yeled in Hebrew, ani yeled, and ana weled in Palestinian Arabic. Ani yeled in Hebrew and ana weled in Arabic. You are a boy. Ata yeled in Hebrew, ata yeled in Hebrew, and inta weled in Arabic. Inta weled. If you wanted to turn this into a question, are you a boy? You would say it the exact same way, just with a rise in inflection. He is a boy. Hu yeled. Hu yeled. And in Arabic, huwe weled. Huwe weled. The word girl in Hebrew is yalda. Yalda. And in Palestinian Arabic, it is bint or binit. Bint or binit. You can see the relationship between the languages when you compare the word for daughter. In Hebrew, we have bat, and in Arabic, it's actually the same word for girl, binit or bint. So how would you say, I am a girl? Ani yalda in Hebrew, ani yalda. And in Palestinian Arabic, ana binit. Ana binit. How would you say, you are a girl? At yalda in Hebrew and inti binit in Arabic. At yalda, inti binit. She is a girl. Hi yalda in Hebrew and hiye binit in Arabic. Hi yalda in Hebrew and hiye binit in Arabic. You are a boy. You are a boy. Inta welad in Arabic. Inta welad. And ata yeled in Hebrew. Ata yeled. Inta welad in Arabic and ata yeled in Hebrew. All right, now try to say she is a girl. Hi yalda in Hebrew, and hiye binit in Arabic. Hiye binit in Arabic. You are a girl. Inti binit in Arabic, and at yalda in Hebrew. Inti binit and at yalda. You are a man. You are a man. Ata gever in Hebrew, and inte zeleme in Arabic. Inte zeleme. Ata gever, inte zeleme. How would you translate the Hebrew sentence hi yalda into English and then into Arabic? Hi yalda. She is a girl. She is a girl. And now in Arabic, hiye binit. Hiye binit. How would you translate the Arabic sentence inta walad into English and then into Hebrew? Inta walad. You are a boy. You are a boy. And in Hebrew, ata yeled. Ata yeled. How would you translate ani isha into English and into Arabic. Ani Isha. I am a woman. I am a woman. Ana mara. Ana mara. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, to click the bell so that you can be notified when I publish future videos in this series. And please be sure to share this video on social media so that others can find out about this channel as well. Thanks so much, everybody. See you next time.